Hello, it's Balatro. Why the funny voice? I had the cough as soon as I pressed start record, so I had to kind of like hit a tech and turn it into a funny voice. It was the only way, okay? Purple steak all over my freaking brain? Sure. Let's try red deck purple steak. I don't know. We gotta keep them separated or whatever. Man, you disrespected me? I don't really know what the song's about, to be honest with you. Come Out and Play, I think, is about... It must be like a birthday party or something. I'm not familiar with the entire Offspring catalog, just a lot of it. Okay, listen, just the way of the world. You can decrement the streak if you want. Doesn't bother me. We're just out here living our best life. I wouldn't say we were doomed, but we were starting in a suboptimal position, certainly after using all of our discords. But 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jack, that's a straight and a half, almost literally. Now 4 points, we take those like we're the Sheraton. We will have $6. $6 plus 2 hand size, or $6. I actually like Troubadour. I think I could live with Troubadour. It was Troubadour or the Buffoon pack, and I think they were... Honestly, I don't think you could make the wrong decision there. I think we were chilling with either of them. Plus 2 hand size is... Like, when I first started playing Balatro, I was like, that's not useful. Once I played enough Balatro, I was like, nothing could possibly be more useful than that. Plus, even -1 hand per round. I mean, it depends on the build, I guess, but I ain't sweating it. $4 for a random Joker. Yeah. I mean, they're both good. They're both good. You're going to call me crazy for this one. Card Sharp is obviously amazing. I kind of like the idea of having flat mult early, and we can wait a little bit longer to pick out our multer. Now, me personally, we want to win in one hand. So, although I hate to do this, I think you discard the detritus in the middle. It doesn't have to be a spade flush, but it would really hit the spot, honestly. Like, I'm a little bit stunned that we got none spades except for the one we started with. Like, this is crazy, man. Okay, you can't always choose the cards you're dealt, okay? We'll throw them a little bit of that. We still are not even close. Suit me. Actually, we're very close. We're 1 away. And we got it, but just barely. Are there none spades in the deck? Is that the gimmick here? Is that the joke on the man's widow? Okay. We're actually... I mean, a chip Joker early would be nice. We just don't have the scaffolding for Vampire. If I'm being honest, it's a bit of a crazy play this early. I don't really want to commit to like a straight build, but when you consider that we've got a huge hand size, like, it shouldn't be that hard for us to get straights. Which is great, because then you only have to reconcile with the fact that Runner is not really a good Joker. And once you knock that out, like, the world's your oyster, right? Trying to think, if I play 1 straight per hand, this might be worth like 100 chips and 2 antes. 100 chips, possibly times 20. It's not nothing. It's not much, but it's not nothing. 10, 10, 10, queen, queen, queen. I mean, I gotta... To thine own self be true, man. I gotta try, at the very least, to build Runner, because that's the way the run is pointing right now. So we do have 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. With 2 spades, that might be enough. That's fine. We're not even sweating it. Ah! I'm chilling. I'm not even worried about it, brother. We do have ace 2, 3. We have ace 2, 3, 4, but, you know, I mean, we got a nice fallback here. This is a good kind of Balatro run. Like, we're not balling out of control from the start of it. We're doing some interesting things. We got a lot of stuff to manage. We got to manage economics. I honestly, Hack and Ice Cream are both great for score. I just don't believe it. I think 6 cents needs a buff. That's just my 2 cents. Bull, I'm just taking because I already spent money on this. Obviously, we don't have a whole lot of it. But, hey, brother, it's 10 chips. 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because we get the extra spade in there. Plus, don't forget about the 10 chips from Bull. Full house. Dipped in Mama Elizabeth's 10 extra chips from the bull oil. I do expect the bull is going to be underwhelming and possibly even get sold. But it would be great later. We just can't afford to wait around that long. Hey, you could be like a hater if you want. We're buying Green Joker. I think Ante 3 is early enough, especially if we get some hieroglyphs. It just means we will not be using discards. We'll be using high cards as discards. Yeah. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would play it early, just to make sure we know where we stand. Beautiful. And then we have 10 Jack, Queen, King, Ace with 2 spades. So play some trash. Increment your Green Joker. We got 1 hand left, so be careful. I think it is, like with 3 hands, Green Joker, I guess, is a little worse than I'm giving it credit for. I still feel pretty good. Plus 1 hand size with none discards. Honestly, that probably beats the bull, no disrespect. I'm saving up a little bit. I would love to get our econ going. I would love to get our interest going. I'm stunned that we don't have like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but okay, we'll play some trash. I think I'm just gonna play that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With 4 spades, that probably wins, right? Nope. Delightful. None spades is not gonna get you there. We have to do a discard. To win, we have to do a discard. Because this is only going to be worth... Well, it's going to be worth 6 mult extra. And 80 chips. So it'll be like just over 1,000. But I don't think it's enough. 115 times 4? No, 115 times 10. That's a tough one. I'm joking. We need a little bit of extra sauce. We need like... I was going to say we need 1 spade. But that doesn't make any sense. 2 pairs not going to get us there. Well, no. Not even close. I'm going to dump all my hearts and play a spade flush instead, hopefully. I'm sorry to do it to Green Joker. It wasn't my idea, but it had to be done to keep us alive, I think. Which for me means we need better jokers. Like, we need to, as much as I want econ, we got to invest in score a little bit. This could be interesting. With 2 spades in hand, we take a chance on this. Still. Straight flushes, easy to come by. I will add... Honestly, I'm going to add you. And then maybe like a Saturn. This is like the least cost-effective situation I've ever had. But we did what we could. I want you to be wild so that we get the benefit of the spades out of you. And I think we should just try to play spade flushes. I'm going to settle for an early club flush, even though the points are going to be decroded, just because I'm using it as a discard to get Green Joker popping. We almost have a straight flush. We're very close. We can't even play a straight flush now that I think about it. We have to play flushes now. Maybe a straight flush would count anyway. Very nice, okay. I don't know, sorry, I didn't mean to go Borat mode. Got a lot of work left to do. I'm not a big riffraff guy. I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. So I guess we'll go next for now. But obviously we're looking for something incredible. I know we have to play straights. I'm just trying to avoid playing discards wherever possible. Having no relevant flushes and no relevant straights on this is actually crazy. That's like psychotic. We need the spade flush. We barely got... I mean, like, you might say you have to play straights for runner, but I'm not 100% sold that runner's going anywhere, to be honest. Are you going to count as a spade for the purposes of this? Yes, you are. I appreciate that. That might have been necessary. It definitely was necessary to get us over the hump. Okay, I'm trying to shock my own system here. If you don't do anything, you're going to die. Okay, so let's rework our run a little bit. We have to do something. Creating more spades is something. We have a ways to go. Well, if we're gonna do that, why don't we like bonus 2 cards so that when we convert another card into it, we get the value out of the bonus. We're close to the edge right now, so all that little stuff may end up being important. And yep, somehow it became a flush build after all that. Now this is interesting. Hang on, rank me. I mean, I think you can just play like... It's, again, crazy we don't have a straight, but we can play like 8-8, 7-7, 4. And I'm holding on to the 7 of spades, hoping we could play a straight or a straight flush. We do have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's negatives associated with it because it's not all spades. But we do get an increment on runner. Obviously, we need some help. Brother, I'm sorry to do this to the clubs, but it's gotta... I'm sorry, Green Joker, I'm sorry, okay? It's just the way of the world. Rank me. 10 pairs? Dump, 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 dump. I'm sorry, Green Joker, because you're never getting the stats back. Green Joker, I understand you're never getting the stats back. So, like, to take it away from you, it stings, but... No, I lost anyway. I compromised my ethics and I lost. I think we select first. Okay, let's not be dumb this time. We have flushes. Flushes are dumb to play later. Most of the time in my it's a heuristic, okay? So sue me, but they're smart to play early because they're reliable. You can usually get one. Even with the hand size of 8. Throw in a couple discards, baby, you got a stew going. You know what Carl Weathers used to say. I really am not a riffraff guy, but sure. And I guess I can't afford the death card, but given that it showed up so early, we have none jokers, like we could use the help. So I say thank you. I guess I would say, I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life. As Dido would say. And she did, people. She did say it. So it's a flush, but I was going to say all cards count in scoring as well, but all cards count in scoring all the time. It came for free with your frickin' flush. Okay, Econ. Temporarily sorted. I can't believe it. But here we are. It's an early telescope. Do you know what that means for me? That means we're flush maxing. Now, am I going to take 10 mult if you got a flush? No. I just honestly think we can do better. And, I mean, just being honest, I mean, we should probably go for some diamonds. So let's Empress up a diamond rather than converting some stuff to like a different suit. I like Certificate of Authenticity. It screws up riffraff a little bit, but we can always sell Splash. I'm not anti-Splash, but I wouldn't say I'm extremely pro-Splash. Oh, you shouldn't have. It's the greatest card I ever could have asked for. An Empress card. Too bad there's no diamonds in the deck. The diamonds don't exist. It was a ruse. That one was made up by our writer's room. Okay, telling you, I'm still juicing you up. Aces are worth something in this ecosystem. Playing ace 4, queen. We do have a pair of 10s, but I mean, I wasn't fully convinced that a pair of 10s beats 774 points, honestly. There you go. How do you feel about that? So in the future, we would love to just draw diamonds faster. I mean, there are, what, 13 of them in the deck? So you feel a little bit uniquely targeted by not getting them. I'm going in. Wheel of Fortune Chariot. I mean, this, to me, this is a sell, and say thank you for the econ. Wheel of Fortune gives us 50 extra chips. Money well spent, in my opinion. Ooh, Supernova. Faceless Joker. Faceless Joker with 50 extra chips, too. suit me. I'm gonna, it's a bit crazy. I'm gonna dump these. I'm going to dump these. I am then going to dump these. We got $5. We have a diamond flush. I didn't have to discard any of my diamond face cards to make this happen. That's a big hand, bro. Plus, we got a Pluto for frickin' free. It's not that good. But blank, on the other hand, could be. I just want to see maybe a hermit would go crazy early on. No hermit, okay. No hermit, no disrespect. Sun, strength, magician. I think we're all in on diamonds, as boring as it may seem. Let me get a quick wheel of fortune. Like I kind of feel like Faceless Joker can stick for a minute, and then we'll just get one Joker out of Riffraff, and it's like still like potentially kind of good for econ. I'm gonna buy the blank though. We got 150 chips just coming, you know, randomly. That's kind of sick. Fortune teller ain't even that bad. Dump them. Chariot. It's simple. Diamonds do not exist in the deck. You shouldn't discard face cards either. Oh, some diamonds you shouldn't have. I will not be discarding any face cards, I'm realizing. We could have tried to play a high card, but why not just have better skill and get 20 bucks for free out of your lucky card? It's that easy. Blue Seal proving its worth on the beta, or I'm not on the beta patch, sorry. Proving its worth on the live release once again, giving us a planet we don't care about. It's okay, it happens. There's one rule, you absolutely have to take Legendary Joker when it shows up. Creates a negative of 1 consumable card in your possession at the end of the shop. Insane tech. So happy to see. And honestly, this is what I was hoping for. High Priestess. I was really hoping. I respect the economics of it. And maybe it'll come in handy, but I was really hoping to see something else. I was. Do we dump you? It's easy to get tarot cards out of our purple seals. 2 purple seals. I thought we had 2 blue seals. No, we probably just drew it. I hate to dump 50 chips, but I'm going to, and I'm just gonna. I know Riffraff is essentially useless right now, but just chill on it, okay? Just relax on it for a minute. So if anything, we would use that. I still think we're dumping. By the way, this is the reason I don't really like Riffraff, but I'm not trying to be like the world's biggest Riffraff hater. It did give us a nice kickstart considering it's only anti-3, but I want a good card in hand. I think I'll use this Mercury. It only sells for $1 anyway. Use the Emperor. Okay, this is insane. Getting a free Hanged Man every encounter is nutty, bro. And then honestly, give me a red seal. It's harder to get a seal than it is to change suit. Okay, and you're going to decrease the level of our played hand. I don't think there's any way around it. You're going to decrease our flush. I'm okay with it. Because we don't have any other options. I think. Oh, another tarot card. Temperance. Pretty good. Also gives us mult. Sorry to do this to Jupiter, but you know, the cost is hopefully just 1 Celestial pack. Oh my gosh. That's not the one that I was thinking of, the run that we lost. That would have been incredible. I will use it. Why not? $56, huh? How did that happen? If anything, it's kind of, again, it's a little crazy. We want more good diamonds, obviously. We want more good cards in general. I think I can afford to just pay for things, and then I'll keep trading card to thin out my deck even faster. But get it twisted. That's amazing! Get it twisted, it's gonna take a minute. I'm not even rolling one more time. Okay, double Hanged Man. This has some fun. There's some fun associated with this. Let's start with the Hanged Man. A simple discard. Pretty much good to go, I suppose. We even got the 20 mult off of the queen. We're gonna get another planet. Like, this deck is getting freaking consistent, man. I'm not a big abstract guy. We got stuff that clears abstract already. Fool gives Mercury. Death card. Death card with no good cards is crazy. I'll take 22 bucks. Not a bad deal in the whole scheme of things. And I'm loving what we're doing here. We're cutting bad cards and adding good diamonds. One more roll. Maybe one more roll real quick. I'll give you another one real quick. Okay, strength card. I'll hold it. If they, I was just going to say, if they dupe the strength card, I'm not going to cry. Because it does start to create like a flush 5 type situation for us. But me personally, I would love to get the Hanged Man duplicating again, because it's kind of like my win condition. Okay, this is what I was concerned about. None diamonds. So we'll throw some dookie at you. I almost was about to say none diamonds again. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Why don't you get strengthened? And then, like, I think we have to keep them both. And I want to keep them both. I just also want the run to be, like, a little bit more predictable. But that's okay. Ah! Everything's okay. There's always a way out. We're screwed. Unless there's no way out. We're toast. Really? I thought we were killing it, man. You might as well put in 2 pair. I mean, you can make your 6s into 7s. I don't think we live, but like, we have to try something to not die. We have one more hand left. Classic. How about some of this, brother? Oh! Our run is not as bad as I thought it was. Okay. It's a simple calculus. Me personally, well, first off, that was scary. But secondly, I'm actually overjoyed to keep both of these cards in the retinue right now. And steal eventually would be nice, but I don't want to run into that like we're never getting a flush situation again. That was scary. Run away, just go next. Another Jupiter, we take those any day of the week. Spades are debuffed. I missed the part where that's my problem. Again, you might say like you should do a Hanged Man, but like I wanted to get duped before I play it, man. I wanted to get duped before I play it. Huge, huge. We're getting more tarot cards like constantly. That was worth 10,000. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not. 1 diamond. Beautiful. Love to see it. At least we got a decent default flush. It wasn't even that bad. I have nothing to cry over. How about a pair of 10s? Hopefully we can keep a planet after this. Pair of 7s. Hopefully we could... I mean, it's worth it to get a planet, man. To see what the planet is. Never mind. Never mind that. Things are cheaper. We're not gonna... You're trying to seduce me, Mrs. Robinson. I'm not taking Burnt Joker. I already have too many Jokers that don't do anything for score. And it's working, but we have to keep it working. Keep the money going. We got the Hanged Man to... I was just making sure that it wasn't like the last one in order gets duped. We got the Hanged Man to thin our deck out so we draw our diamonds more frequently. We can hold... Oh, no, you don't want to hold the Devil card. Yeah, okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. This is like a sick combo, too. Because you dump it. And then, when you discard 1 card and it gets removed from your deck, you get to do like a full draw. Bet you didn't think about that. I'm a simple man. We should play it. We should get it out there. By the way, I don't know where this came from. Me going like this. It's a Balatro exclusive. Most of the time. No, none diamonds, huh? Left beef, none diamonds. Worth a try. I'm not against it necessarily. It's just, I find it a little annoying too. If you're like, yeah, it's not that bad, it's just a little annoying. I'm like, I agree, but it's like, just pops into my brain from time to time. Maybe like they're hitting me with the Bene Gesserit voice. They're like, stroke your chin, like you're an intellectual. Sorry, it wasn't my intention to be faux intellectual here. Okay, if you got to think about your plan, okay? Perkio is hard to get rid of, but at some point we may have to. I mean, Temperance getting like negative is so much money. I just can't help but feel like we already have like the cards that we want to progress easily in the future. Like, why don't you get Charioted? Like, we're using so many tarot cards, bro. And then you get another. I wanted the Temperance. I should have, but then we would have had the space. Even if Chariot gets copied, I wouldn't cry. Our mult's getting big enough that, like, I don't think that's that bad. But we got Hanged Man instead. But it is kind of crazy that I feel like I'm like on the edge in this one. Like, we should be doing better. You're like, I know, that's what we've been saying. Not like that. No, I'm doing my best. I'll throw this at you just for now. We can throw a hand at you. 26 mult off the fortune teller. Things you love to see. This then allows us to do this. Another Temperance. It's crazy. How about, why don't you get steeled as well? I'd rather have it on the diamonds just because at some point we only want diamonds in our deck. And it's nice to put it on a low card so you don't constantly have to shuffle your steals to the right. It's crazy that that didn't win. That's a scary thought. 2 planets incoming, though. 2 useless planets, but 2 planets nonetheless. We may be at the point where we gotta say, you know what? You gotta sack a non-score joker for a score joker. I don't really want strength right now. I do want flush 5 at some point, but like Perkio's doing great work. I love that engine, and I think it's serving us well. We could probably get rid of trading card. And we could probably start to think, we can't get, I wish I could get rid of you, but we could probably think about getting rid of Greedy Joker. Not that kind of run. Too many kings have been killed already. Honestly, like, you might as well take a peek, right? Spending all your money to get back to the same level. Yeah, but now we don't have to play diamonds. I mean, we will, but we don't have to. I don't really want... This is a rare situation. I don't really care if you dupe a Joker. It was 10 mult. Do we need that 10 mult to survive right now? We may. On the other hand, are you hearing yourself, bro? Sell this. Take this. If everything goes right, we get freaking double Perkio, bro. Imagine. You've basically caught up to Greedy Joker, so I'm chilling there. Extra 2 mult, extra chips that should help us. Must play 5 cards. Not a bad debuff for us, all things considered. And we can discard to our heart's content. What's our flush mult? Flush mult is 20, so you're adding 10 mult. Not insignificant. Definitely worth the redraw, in my opinion. I'm realizing, by the way, that the blues... Oh my god, it's horrible. I'm realizing, like, the blue seals are... like, meaningless because we'll never draw a Jupiter. So there's that. 2 steel cards getting burned on this. Or 2 steel cards getting burned on this. I think we could afford to try it. We drew very well. This should be a big flush. Huge. But it's still tight, brother. It's still tight. And I feel like it shouldn't be this tight. Like, obviously, I'm doing something wrong. Nah, don't even worry about it. It's gonna pop, man. You gotta have faith. Keep playing flushes. You should be flush maxing at all times. Love it. A stone tarot card. Love it. 2 more tarot cards. Hate it. No place for it. I'm sorry. There's no place for it. I can't use you either. I'm sorry. There's no place for it. We'll roll once more. Okay. How's the rolls doing? Plus 20 mult. We'd love to see it. Another Jupiter. Not ideal, but we can persevere. Sun card. At the very least, we get one of those out there. Come on, give me a few diamonds. You gotta give me a few diamonds. I'll play a steal with a lucky. So what's your win condition here, NL? Great question. I usually don't think about card games in that kind of parlance. I'm going crazy. I'm popping this. I'm popping this. I'm popping it again. I'm going right back to hangman mode because I'm sick of not drawing flushes. We need to draw more consistently. My win condition is we live long enough for Invisible Joker to pop, and then it gives me a Perkio, and then I go down to a 5-card deck, and then we play 1 flush and we lose, okay? That's my win condition. Thank you for asking. Too late for Green Joker. Ante 6 of 8, purple stake ain't no joke. You should be flush maxing. Get it twisted. You should only be playing diamonds, even though there's no reason for that because you don't have the Diamond Joker anymore. Stuntman kind of crazy, but it's just not your run, brother. Don't take it personally. What are we low on? We are lowest on clubs. Makes sense. Okay. Then the other ones are tied. Dump them. I will say our diamonds have been more enhanced, which is why I'm still diamond maxing. Who says no? And this is the one, brother. All we need is Invisible... Whatever Invisible Joker hits, I swear it to you in the core of my soul, I think we're pogging. It would be horrible, admittedly, if it hit Riff Raff. But anything else, and I'm pogging. Perkio, and I'm pogging like crazy. It's the worst for our score, but the best for our fun. That's great. I'm trying to do like the Oscars face where I just lost what I was nominated for, but I'm happy for them. I'm like, that's great. That's really great stuff. Ah! Never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has. We should hermit because we can roll and then get 4 mult out of each roll. Hang on. The reason I'm slightly upset about it, and I think we do need this as much as I hate to say it. The reason I'm slightly upset about it is because Perkio would have been more fun. But the mult calculus that we get out of this is pretty nutty. I can definitely live with that. You know what? If it dupes justice, it dupes justice. I'm not even going to cry about it. I didn't even re-roll the boss effect. Dude said, relax. I'll handle it. Well, let's not diamond max then. Let's freaking heart max, bro. And then you could always, like, world card. You know what, brother? Let's spades max. Oh, no. 7 spades left, I believe. I still believe. And I'm not even talking about, you know, you will be here, so give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. You're going to get justiced. Why use a hanged man when the card breaks itself for free, bro? And then just toss this out here at the end. Huge. And them not breaking is totally fine. You can always break later. Planet cards in your consumable area count for more. Okay, now this is crazy, because if we can get a Jupiter up here and then endlessly dupe it, every single one will give us 1.5x mult. That's like the dream combo, right? No, I'll level with you. I love an Emperor card because High Priestess could give us exactly what we want, but also, you guys all being diamonds feels very helpful to me. A great diamond that you could use in any number of different ways. Great straight, okay. 90 grand, I'll give it to you straight. We're chilling, okay? And I'm feeling pretty good. At this point, you might be saying, of course you're feeling pretty good. You're only playing flushes. Well, hey, listen, we went on a journey. And now you're going to say F me? Well, F you, buddy. F you. Devil card, I think we're not too concerned with, but... Now, one Jupiter would go so crazy here, bro. Oh, next time. Or maybe we'll just find one in the shop. We do have a double tag as well. We should probably, like, do nothing with that, right? You never know. We may end up playing these hands. I'm just adding them to the bank. Fool gives Neptune. Bad. Justice is great, but I'm fishing for that Wombo combo. We basically have to sell this and then use this and get a Jupiter. That's fine. We knew what we were getting into. We knew the odds weren't great. Why don't you give me one reroll instead? I'm not even sweating the Hanged Man, brother. I don't mind it. I may reroll the boss effects. I do mind that. I'm getting a little scared about that. Justice and Star. I mean, the Star card goes insane. Also, the Justice card goes insane. We can't hold 3 planets, but we can hold 2. If they give me a Jupiter, these blue seals are like so vindicated. It's gonna happen, man. Don't even sweat it. Dump it. We're spades maxing. I've made a horrible mistake. Although, on the other hand, hang on. There's no shot, I would imagine, that this gets us there. But 4 of a kind aces probably gets us there. I'm just really trying not to play all of my cards that could generate planets for me. You gotta try. Brother. We got there. Give me the Jupiter that I deserve. Yes! Okay, now I've never seen this combo. I'm sure many people have done it, but I've never seen it. This is a big deal to me. You can't buy the death card yet. That's okay. We Arcana. It's very important here. We have to play Hanged Man. We should just sell Mercury. I think we should just play... I hate to cut like these cards, but gotta make some decisions. Because we need you to be the only card that we have in our hopper. Which is also why I'm just gonna use a Justice card on like a King. I don't want to get 2 cards I can't use and hold them here. Same reason I'm not gonna get a Death card here. We're gonna use a Jupiter, which is beautiful. Roll me. A wonderful Temperance. The perfect smoky eye. I'm loving it. I don't know what you want me to say. Now, re-roll the boss blind. Base chips and mult are halved. It's like the same thing. But I'm pogging nonetheless, because we got 2 Jupiters up here, which is crazy. Because that should multiply my end mult by 2.25. And it's only getting better, brother. I'll use it. It's not going to give me a Jupiter, but I'll use it. So it's like this, every single one of these, every single Jupiter in our consumable station, you should consider that effectively that is a steal card. Now, the beautiful thing is every single round we're getting 1 more because it's negative that gets duplicated. So that's kind of insane. We may buy +1 consumable slot. It sounds like cope, but we don't really need it. But We always want, like, more steel cards, but I also feel like I underrated glass for a long time. It's very valuable when you're all in. When you're going for broke on those, like, huge hands, you gotta give it a chance. I mean, a star card goes crazy. I gotta give it a chance, okay? No! It's okay because we get 2 star cards out of it. I think we gotta do it like this. Star them. And then play a flush that hopefully doesn't win. It won by a lot. And I still can't, I can't use you. I'm gonna level with you, brother. I think you just run it back. They would not... Sure. They would not duplicate the stars card again. Exactly what you want to see. Now, I will use the star card as soon as possible. Technically, we don't have to. But I'm gonna. It's not the right time. You know what? We can always just use it on 2. That's fine. Then discard 1. Fool card gives us another stars card. This is going to be a bit of a crazy play. Star me. Austin Powers, if it took place in the Pokemon universe. Star me. Star me, baby. Star you. Yeah! he says yeah. If you're in Gen Z, maybe you've never seen Austin Powers. Now we got a great wombo combo going here, but we still got lots of work to be done, okay? I don't know how many cards they're gonna let me hold, but let's like add 1 to it, I suppose, while we're here. How about some econ? Econ will go insane right now. Garbage? Okay, best I can do is garbage. We'll live with that. Appreciate your 58 mults. 4 out of 6. Very large blind. 1,000,000 points. Nope. 1 random joker disabled every hand. This must be like a joke, because this ain't even that big of a deal, man. He's not even the best drummer in the band. I'm starting to become a true believer here. We're definitely going endless. Endless with the flush is kind of crazy. But look at this classic roguelite engine we've created for ourselves. It's a beautiful thing, man. We'll just go next. We need to get our econ back online if we're ever going to take this to the moon. Wheel of Fortune, death. Wheel of Fortune. We're due. Death. The double discard. World and Devil. I think that's I mean, World, I don't want to use it, man. I don't want to save it. I don't want to use it. I want it gone. I want it out of here. No reason really not to use that, I suppose. If the glass breaks, it breaks. We'll just make more. I'm feeling like this has some serious... I'm not going to say E potential, because we haven't even seen like a 1,000,000 points. Much less a trillion, but there's a lot to like. And I do think, like, we're not playing flush 5s. We just didn't do it in time. You getting changed into a... Oh, you're so right. we got to be patient. I would love to create more of you, but only after you're already a diamond. We could have turned another, like a glass king, but 2xing the mult 2 times per play, and it's suited for the flush, and it only has a 1 in 4 chance of breaking anyway. And as I recently found out, it's not even a 1 in 4 chance per trigger. It's a 1 in 4 chance flat, which is crazy. I would love to see more glass. If you want to dupe the glass, go ahead. That's your personal problem. Okay, so get glassed up, brother. We got lots of cards to go before we should start worrying about the glass breaking, okay? That's exactly what I want to see. Just throw 1 king alongside it. You never know. It might even be better to not win in 1 hand. Never mind. I think we had 1 break. Once our econ is popping, we can add more cards. We can get standard packs, etc., etc. I mean, I gotta be honest, our econ's popping. How about some more econ cards? I have to, man. It's the rule. It's the rule. I'm so sorry to do this. I can't. I can't. It can't be done. At this point, we can't pivot off of these. If I could dump Riff Raff, it would be gone. It would have been gone 10 blinds ago, and I might have lost as a result. But I'm not dumping any of these flat multers. I'm not dumping Perkeo. Perkeo's hilarious. If anything, I will level with you. Hey, Domo. I could dump you for a Joker that adds... for a multi-multer. But barring that, and we don't have that, I'm just going magician mode. I'm sorry, it's the definition of looking a gift horse in the mouth. But I just can't do it right now. I just can't do it. Nah. And look, you insulted the rerolls. Look at it. They're doing great work for us now. And we're so due. Copy to Jupiter, things you love to see. First hand is drawn face down. You know we got like non-stop diamonds in there. But that's fine. These are all diamonds. We know they're diamonds. So toss out a chariot. I can't even click on the cards, man. And then play them. Are you hearing that beep? That's a stone! You screwed me! Sun Fool. Fool. A chariot. We're gonna have to play some, and I'm gonna live with that. The Sun card. A World card. That +1 mults is really gonna come in handy. Might as well play the chipped up one. We get that. Don't even sweat it, man. That's what the Jupiters are here for. That's the whole reason they're here. The thing that you got to remember is that every single one of them is multing our mult by 1.5x. So maybe we don't need a multing Joker. We definitely do want to go back an ante because that gives us way more time to scale up. But like anything mathematical calculation, the more you mult a mult, the more the mult mults. You know what I'm saying when I say these things? Like, okay, you gotta... Oh, wait, we'll absolutely take. You got a number, 10. Multiply it by 1.5, big whoop, it's 15. Multiply it by 1.5 is 22.5. All right, multiply it by 1.5 to the power of 8, which is what we're about to do. Now you're getting somewhere. I can't do that math in my head. But we're getting somewhere. High Priestess, we'll give it a try. Make sure you don't sell the Jupiter by accident. I think you just play your hand because you got that steel red seal 10. I am not smart enough to know if this makes sense. All diamond cards are debuffed! Play only one hand type. That's not even an issue, brother. That's you're threatening me with a good time. Sell them. What was I gonna say? I actually don't even know what I was about to say. Oh, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you're only 70 doublings or whatever away from becoming the richest man on the planet. Every single round we do is not quite a doubling, but 1.5x. Now there's a notable distinction there, but still, I would like you to be a diamond, but the fact that you're steel already means you're doing great. We need some of this. We need some of that 10 extra mult that gets even further multed to go even further beyond. I'm never going to add 2 mult. I'm never going to use these Jupiters, okay? Unless we hit the cap or something. If you want to duplicate a death card, by all means, but I know you're not going to do it. You don't have the stones. And I'm a very simple man right here. No, I'm not. I'm actually one of the most complicated men you're going to meet. Because I'm trying to discard to get, like, purple seals. Or more good steals to copy. No purple seal. A glass 8 might even be a good copy. I don't know. I'm not playing my death card. I'll tell you that much, though. I'll play a glass. I'm not playing a death card. The death card, it has to be used for something more valuable. Our plans have to be measured in centuries. Please tell me we're not capped out at 12. You know what? I was going to say +1 consumable slot. Take it one step further beyond. I think I'll go Jupiter on this one. Don't want to be controversial. I'm willing to say, by the way, I think I would call it now. Obviously not the best run we've ever had. Yes! Even if it's a death card, I'm not crying. Not the best run we've ever had, obviously. But... Yeah, one sec. I gotta focus here. I think the best I could ever expect a flush run to be. I think we gotta do this. Don't use the negative version, though. Use the... use this version. Then we got 2 spaces. Judgment, Strength. Don't think it's worth too much, but start you right there. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see what we're cooking with here. At 11 of 13 spaces, 2 planets incoming. 16 million. It's something. It's not nothing. It's something. I'm just making sure I'm not going to be late here. I got lots of time, but it's kind of that sort of run. Okay, they really want me to take a legendary Joker? We will not be immolating, that's for sure. You know what? You earned it. ×5 mult only after using 23 discards. It's an insane improvement. Our mult is going to get multed by 5 at the end of this. I also think it's the first time I've ever seen this lad. Sorry, I should have sold this before we got into it. That's crazy. Unless my math is twisted, I think that's insane. Dump it. Strength. We didn't make more queens. I don't think we're ever going to really... That's not going to bear fruit necessarily. I can't believe I'm using my last death card here, but we can always create another one, I'm sure. Can only hold 2 planets. I'm trying not to burn all my glass until it seems like we're going to die. Holy bro. 16 million? What? Oh, I got to do 23 discards to get him there? That's like $1 an hour, man. That's going to take forever. I have high hopes that we can still get there in time. 16 million, and what are they asking for here? Like, we're like 10xing it, right? I don't really think we need the Hanged Man anymore. Red seals, though, to get charioted are, like, super valuable. Or to get starred first, sure. Temperance, very nice. Keep the rolling going a little bit, not too much. Love to see the Jupiter. 1 hand to get 2 milli. Hi, Tomo. Honestly, like, I'd have to be silly not to play it, I think. 2 milli we get easily. Don't burn all your glass. Burn 1 glass. I can't believe I gotta do 19 more discards. I thought it was like you had already done 23 discards. And I'm like, yeah, of course I've done 23 discards. It's ante 300. So I'd really like you to pop before we get to ante 12 because they start asking for like 1 billion points per round if we're not there already. And ×5 is like legitimately no joke. Chariot is insane. We need to use it on Red Seal. We can stall. Copy to Jupiter. You love to see it. 26 million. I honestly think we're not far away. I know I said we have to use it on Red Seal. We do. We do. Temperance, huge get. So if you don't draw it early, that's fine. We don't cry about it. We get a strength card. We got red steel! Red steel! Important. It's an important moment for us. Literally just toss it out there. Okay, something's gonna break here. Realistically, we don't need the planets. It's all a question about like how much you need, right? I guess we... Brother, I trust. That's all I'm gonna say. I trust. $139 million. I have hope. Now, I don't know how many glass cards we just lost, but I still have hope. Mega Spectral. We take a chance. It's crazy we don't have a steel card to put a red seal on. And it's crazy we don't have a steel card to copy. But I'll tell you what. Here's a bit of an insane play. Start with the red seal on you, and then duplicate you. Originally, I was going to duplicate something with a purple seal, which I also think would be fine, but like... We really got to swing for the fences, man. Another Jupiter, you shouldn't have. 16 discards remain. This is the worst hand I've drawn in forever. And it's not even that bad, but it just puts it in perspective. Greatest Chariot of all time just dropped. Greatest Lovers of all time. No, because that's going to take away Steel. Honestly, I'm selling it. I know there's one Molt involved there. Just the way of the world, man. Why didn't I discard you? Who are you trying to impress? It'd be nice if this glass didn't break, but we got a great setup, man. I don't know what our molt is getting molted by. It's like 1.5 to the power of 14 plus 5. 1.5 to the power of 19. I personally have to believe that that's pretty good. But there's never a guarantee. We don't need the econ, crazy as it sounds. There's never a guarantee once you get to Ante 12, which we're about to be on. Empress. Basically useless. I could at least, like, hit you with that just for a second, just to say, how's your father? Would have been nice to have this a second ago. Yes, and maybe you. And I'm going to sell it. I don't know. We're not going to get the planet we need anyway, but because we're holding it 15 times over. This should be a little bit worse. It's still pretty good. One glass broke. And I got 23 minutes here. Dude, one extra hand per round? Not too shabby. Now, Ante 12 is no joke. The question is, do we go all in right off the bat? And it's a tough statement for me, because obviously there's heavy consequences if you get it wrong. Hi, Tomo. But I actually think you just don't go all in. I think you just spend down to the interest cap and then chill. Not that it makes a difference because I have like almost no money, but I think like we should be able to hold on. But we're at the point now where we probably need to play. Hi, Tomo. This might give me a card that allows me to. No, you can't do it. You gotta do this. We only got one card out of it. Oh, you fool. Let me think. We need to use all our discards so Yorick eventually pops. I'm dealing with the concept that it might pop before I get the, like, it might die before we get the discards necessary. We need to get our best hands possible, which for me means we need to play a bunch of glass. We drew none glass, which is really bad. But it should still be a big hand. That's still a big hand. We still drew none glass, which is, again, pretty terrible. 20 mult extra, though, is very nice. We have glass. We're just using an awful lot of steel to make it happen. You know what? Don't be a fool. Play this. This, and that. Please. Please, Yorick. Yorick, we hardly knew him, man. He's so close. 100 million points. What happened? I'm dead. What was my last hand? It was obviously not a flush. No. Well, you know, I had an amazing time on this run. I loved the legendaries we got. Just wish we got Yorick a little earlier. But if anything, long-term, what killed us is something you can't be mad about. Eternal Riffraff on, like, Shop 1. Without that, we got so much more room for activities. But, like, I'm not upset. I had a great time. I loved having 17 steel Jupiters in our consumable slot. Wow! Joker unlocked. All right, that was a great run. I hope you've enjoyed it. Show that run to anybody who says flushes can't work. They can work. You just need, like, a bunch of 1 in 50s to go your way on the same run. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.